Hi, I'm Leanne from the Buzz Music School. Welcome to Campfire Guitarist Strumming exercises. So we are on week 5 and we're going to do a bit of a recap of what we covered last week, but we're going to amp up the trickiness by changing chords a little bit more. So our first exercise, which is strumming down on all our numbers and strumming up on the ands. So we're just going back to dividing the beats in half. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. But the numbers are always the beats. So we're just dividing the space, the silence between the beats into half. So down strum on the ones, up strums on the ands. So down strums on all the numbers, sorry. So we're going to play C for 4 beats, and then we're going to change to A minor, and then back to C, back to A minor. So I've actually changed our metronome to show us the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that might make it a little bit easier for you to listen. You can change your metronome to this too if you'd like to. Okay, ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and A minor and 2. Sounds a bit faster, but I guarantee I haven't changed the metronome. It's still 60 beats per minute, so it's the same as 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. We're just adding more clicks, so it's the same amount of time, but we've just divided. We've got a click in between the beats now. And again, if you are struggling to do it that fast, that's okay. Slow down to 50, slow down to 40 beats per minute, nail it at that speed, and then slowly increase, making sure that you nail it before you increase it more. And then soon enough, you'll be at 60 beats per minute. Okay, so exercise 2, we are going to do our 1E and our 2E and our 3E and our 4E and we're going to do our down strums on the numbers, and then our E and is up, down, up. So remember, we're just going down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. But our full kind of big strum is always on the numbers. So it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... I don't have to over-exaggerate it quite that much, but you get the point. So I'm going to change to... This should be it. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. So it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Good job. So just staying on C for this one. So just try and strum along with me. 1E. So now we're going to change the chords that we're playing. So we're going to do 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and we're going to repeat that. Good job. So I'll count us in with the metronome. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and up. Oops, that was a bit out of time, wasn't it? Let's try that again. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and A minor, C, A minor, C, A minor. Now we're going to go to C to G. G, C, G. Back to C to A minor. Great job. Hopefully you're able to keep up with me. If not, just write down your own chords. It doesn't have to be these same chords. It can be whatever chords you're working on. And set your metronome to whatever speed that you can do it at, and just give it a crack. And once you nail it, keep practicing until you nail it, and then you can increase the tempo a little bit. 60 beats per minute is a pretty good goal to get this 1E and a 2E and a exercise at. Sometimes songs will be a little bit faster than that, but if you can nail it at 60 beats per minute, then you're gonna have a pretty good basis for playing guitar. Thanks so much. See you next week.